Hey everyone, Thornton here, and today we're going to be talking about buffs and nerfs coming to Helldivers 2. Of course, the meta has been pretty strong for a while now, and that looks to change up as Arrowhead has said some statements about what they want to do with the future. Plus, we also have mechs coming in, which is going to be absolutely crazy. We're going to cover all of that, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So in the vast expanse of Helldivers 2's galaxy, where we're all trying to defend Super Earth and freedom is delivered at the hand of a gun barrel, the meta game has settled into a pretty familiar rhythm as of now. But as the dust of countless skirmishes begins to settle, there's been a lot of call for changes through the ranks. And the weakest weapons, those long overlooked and underutilized, are set to receive a much needed boost in an upcoming balance patch thanks to Arrowhead Studios. Community manager Baskinator has acknowledged the pleas of players exhausted by the dominance of a select few armaments, and it is looking good for our future. And I mean, let's be honest here, the clamor for balance is going to reverberate through the corridors of the game's official Discord server, and just, in video games in general. People are always asking for buffs and nerfs in a live service game, and players have voiced their concerns about the underperformance of many weapons and stratagems. Among the cries for attention, one question though rises above the rest: when will the balance patch arrive? With each passing mission, the limitations of certain armaments become increasingly apparent, relegating once viable choices to the scrap heap of obscurity. For instance, the SG-225 SP Breaker Spray and Pray, once hailed as a beacon of firepower, now languishes in the shadows of its more potent counterparts. It's been deemed as effective as hurling harsh language at the enemy, which is, not necessarily that far off the truth. Thankfully though, Baskinator did offer a glimpse of hope amidst the darkness of dissatisfaction, affirming that the development team is diligently working on an update to address these concerns. As the anticipation though for the impending balance patch grows, players are going to speculate on its magnitude. Will it be a mere tweak, or are they going to just overhaul a ton of stuff with the game's arsenal? And given Arrowhead's commitment to providing players with dynamic and engaging experience, the latter seems increasingly likely. And the impending balance patch does signify Helldivers 2's first significant foray into post-launch tuning. It's going to take a bunch of the user data that it's gotten since then to inform its adjustments. And it'll be interesting to see how exactly they do it to make the community happy with it, allowing it also to aim to foster a diverse array of viable strategies, because you need to make live service games, especially PvE, feel very alive, and you need to breathe new life into overlooked weapons and stratagems. And while the railgun and 500 bomb may reign supreme in the current meta, the forthcoming patch promises to level the playing field, empowering players to forge their own path to victory and not just do the same thing over and over again. And among all the weapons awaiting redemption, none elicits as much resentment as the Senator Revolver. It's dubbed the game's saddest gun by disillusioned players, and the Senator has become a symbol of unfulfilled potential. Despite its purported power, its sluggish reload speed diminishes its effectiveness in the heat of battle, which is a shame. Anytime you have weapons in game, they should be viable and usable for certain situations. Everyone on Reddit is basically asking for this gun to get a buff, and so it would be very surprising to me if we don't see that come in the update as well. Now, with all the buffs and nerfs to the current arsenal though, there is some new stuff coming into the game that is going to change the arsenal and probably impact buffs and nerfs in a whole new way that we can't even begin to imagine. There is leaked footage at the imminent arrival of mechs, lavishly equipped with Gatling guns and rocket launchers. I don't know how you're going to balance that, but it is going to be a bit interesting. There is a ton of other stuff that's been leaked, such as new factions that I've covered in past videos, and it will be interesting to see how exactly they go about adding these new types of stratagems into the game, and then also making old ones not feel outdated or that they need to be massively buffed to kind of keep up with this new content coming into the game. Something that Apex Legends and some other ones have struggled with when they release new Legends, for instance, is they come in too overpowered and then it takes seasons to nerf them. Let me know down below, what are your favorite ways to defend Super Earth, and what kind of buffs and nerfs would you like to see come into the meta next? Also, don't forget to check out my other videos right here where I cover everything on video game news. And until next time, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.